Many people are facing the experience where they simply don't have local family. Some people don't have much family at all, either local or at a distance. And so they really do need someone who can be their advocate and their support system.
I haven't seen my family since July 2002.
Many people who come here are escaping really horrible situations. So they are traumatized, they come from very different cultures. So it isn't easy. I don't think it's easy for any family, but many of the families that we resettle have had terrible experiences where they come from.
And I left my country because there are too many problems. But some troops come and they took our land, our farm, and all our property. They took us as a hostage and treat us badly. So there was too many problems.
The ESL students come from all over the world. They have challenges because they are just simply completely in a new environment, new cultural place. So there are challenges about where to live, as simple as where to get a bed. How are they going to what clothes to wear in a winter they've never seen. And all of the things about acculturating to a brand new environment, often very far away from where they have lived until now.
Like all immigrants, they need help in settlement. They need help with language. They don't have language skills, perhaps. They need help getting jobs. They have medical issues that they need resolved and to navigate our system here. So I think they have the same needs today that they've always had.
Really, Jewish Family Service helped me a lot because they helped me to make my resume, to look for a job, also to improve my English. That there is no Jewish Family Service, it will be much more difficult or harder to live in America.
I realized that my mother was changing, and I didn't understand how I could relate to her successfully. And I came to see that it was much more than just simply not remembering what happened, but that it involved a loss of being able to make decisions in a meaningful way, and that the paranoia and attacks that I was experiencing were part of the disease and not personal, and that delusions were also part of the disease. She'd always cared for me, and I suddenly realized it was my turn to care for her. I do live out of town 3 months a year. And during that time, both in crisis situation and on a daily, day-to-day basis, JFS has provided support for my mother. They were right there in the hospital, conversing with the nurses, calling me, telling me what was going on physically for my mother, and then over a much longer period of time providing sophisticated insight into how to work with someone as they descend into dementia. It was critical to have someone else be able to go and assess what was going on and get back to me until I could get on the plane and get back here. JFS was very important to our ability to have now a very successful relationship. As my mother has adjusted to assisted living, she's become happier, her sense of humor has returned, and she's become more loving to the family. It's really been a remarkable turnaround.
One reason I wasn't happy with where I was living was I couldn't get out of the house as much as I wished I could. I wasn't happy at that place, and I wanted to get away from there. And I decided, I talked with Allison about it. She's the one who came out here and suggested 3 places that she thought I would be happy with. She and I came out and took a tour of Sunrise, and I liked it so much. I thought no place could be any better. So she was really instrumental in getting me into Sunrise. When I wasn't sure about what I really, the kind of help I really needed, she could articulate that.
Everyone deserves to be treated with dignity and respect when they walk through that door, whether it's their first time or their 12th time. Whether they're Jewish or not Jewish, whether they're educated or not educated, whether they have an income or not. Doesn't matter, they're asking for help, and we're here to address that.
The services that are provided by society, by our government, are not enough to meet everybody's needs. That's why we have a nonprofit sector. Special organizations like Jewish Family Services meet the difference between what is available publicly and what the public really needs.
The benefit to a client is that they are coming to an agency that is very well connected and strongly partnering with all kinds of other providers in the community.
JFS is the link that creates the partnership that develops.
To enable volunteers to find where they fit the best, where they can be the most effective for this client base, as well as a wonderful staff that, from my perspective, works tirelessly and makes every dollar count.
You don't have to go to 10 different places to get what you need.
There's a much greater chance that that person's needs are going to be met a lot quicker and in a lot higher quality way. Jewish Family Services is involved in every issue. Because you're a multidisciplinary organization, you have to have a pulse on what's going on in the community with other groups that are partnering. And Jewish Family Services is a great community partner. United Way values the organization as a really important partner for us, and we feel the same, that the organization here cares about United Way as well.
They are the ones who have structured the program in order to provide people with the service that would not otherwise be available.
I think the goal is certainly that no one falls through the cracks, that needs are met, and that people, the clients who come here, feel that they can ask anything at any time, and that somebody will care enough to follow up with them, and be able to, if not solve their problems, certainly help them try to work towards solutions.
When you have agencies like Jewish Family Services who are meeting people's needs at the family level, it strengthens and makes a better community for all of us to live in.
Here in America, I believe that my life can be much better.
I don't worry about her anymore.
I want to thank you for helping me feel so comfortable with the help that I get from you.